right, are we streaming? We're going to find out because there's the lag and I don't know yet. Even see if we can get just a blank screen at 30 seconds in. Oh, now it's gone back to cool. You can see my screening share. So I just got some work to do today. One of the things I wanted to deliver in this video is I was in Facebook and somebody asked a question about, look, they're building a client's website. They're rebuilding it in Divi, do you call it? I assume it's a CMS. But they want to keep the existing Drupal CMS running. Client still wants to update things and they're getting some errors on it that they need to resolve. So they're clearly not a Drupal, well, not clearly, seems they're not a Drupal Divi Ultimate Word. Oh, see, they're moving from Drupal to WordPress. It's like, go backwards, why don't you? I can't say that. I've literally very, very, very rarely worked with WordPress. I don't know it very well at all. I've been doing Drupal my whole career. So Divi's a WordPress theme. There it is. Divi, the WordPress theme. I'm gonna just change this. Not that. Change this. Keep cutting my head off a bit. Take the bottom off. Make it a bit wider. It looks a bit funny. I'm at this 300. This 300. Now that'll do. Close that dialog box. So, I don't, sorry, I'm just referring to things that you can't see because they're behind me down in the bottom corner down here. So Divi theme, okay, fine. But just to be out of courtesy and don't really want you looking at my Facebook, I want to go find that, I do want to find that item and bring it up, but try and go look through my notifications to find this person who replied to me today. See, why do they make it hard to find things on Facebook? It should be in my notifications, right? Yeah, here we go. So, I think I can bring this up. Can I bring up this post all by itself? Without showing off everything else. Facebook's lovely like that. How come I can't just open up? What if I do this? Try and open up a link to the post in a private window and see what we get. There we go. So Justin Allen, I don't know the guy, says, I'm having an issue with Drupal, with a Drupal site, and I'm looking for help. I'm currently rebuilding this new site in Divi, which I've learned is the Drupal WordPress theme, but he still wants to update his old site while working on the new design. And I love that he's giving us some a video here, which, so I've told him fun, right, and giving him the tips. Is the DB log, otherwise known as Watchdog module, installed? With that installed, you can go to the reports logs and view the error logs. I don't know if that's exactly accurate. My memory's terrible. Just go to logs. The other way is to view the PHP error log on the web server. Best to get both done. And so what I thought I wanted to do because let's look at his demo. What I want to do is show how to do what I said. I can't do it exactly on his system. I'll have to try and replicate it as best as I can. And then I can take this bit of video, clip it up, put it up on Facebook, because he's come back and said, thanks for the tips. I'll have a look on Monday. I'd love to do the community service and go, here you go. This is what I mean. This is how I can help. And at the same time as produce this content. So,
here's his... All right, we're having issue with this website now that we uploaded it to SiteGround. All the images came back that were broken on GoDaddy, but when we tried to add a new product, he wants to add another helmet design. So we are logged into the Drupal backend here, and normally he would click Add Content, and then Gallery.
And you see, this is, you can tell it's a Drupal installation because that's the standard. Is it the standard or is that one of the add-on toolbars? But it's pretty very familiar Drupal layout. That might be the core one. So this is going to go to add some content and click gallery item, which I know is not a standard core item. It's a custom item, which is why we need to get and look at the logs to go what's going on with this custom
item. But when we click this gallery item button, it gives us an error. I'm not a Drupal user.
Right. So the website encountered the website encountered an unexpected error. Please try again later, I think it says. Very, very, very common Drupal error. That's your standard. It's not a white screen of death, but that means something went wrong. That's the user-facing error. They don't get all the complex details and all the intricacies about what exactly went wrong that might leak security information, overwhelm the user. Standard practice to hide all those things. So that's why we've got to go look at the error logs and see what that error actually is, right? Because something's gone wrong when he's just clicked add item on a gallery item.
Press guy, and I'm building him the new site, but in the meantime, he still wants to add content here. So if anyone has a answer to how to fix that, that'd be great. All right, thanks.
Okay, not going to be an easy, well, probably not an easy fix, right? We can say here, Justin replied, appreciate the response. I'll have to check on Monday when I'm back at work. So what I'm going to do then is go to a little website I've got in Pantheon. And just demonstrate as easily as I can. I haven't gone through the process. I haven't checked this. Just going to do it on the fly as Drupal developer and try and get access to a website that's set up and hopefully has the logs in there. Just to go back, you see it in this menu, this reports menu up here. That's where we'll find the logs. But I need to log into Pantheon. Let's just do that over here. Oh, that's still in a private window. Let's get out of that. Probably why it wants me to log in. So let's bring that back up. That's the private window. Bring this one over here for me for a second. Look, I've got Katie and Live still running in the background from yesterday. While I'm all this stuff open from yesterday. I just want to check what's going on. No one's here. Fair enough. I can close all these things now, a lot of these. I want to leave this open. Let's close KDN Live. Don't save that. That's a little demo thing that I don't need a copy of. What else is running here? We've got closed a couple of things. Here we go. So full screen that and get me into Panth. Right, I'm in Pantheon. I don't need that zoom that much. So there's this Umami website I've got hosted in Pantheon on their free sandbox site. You can go to Pantheon and just very easily deploy a website for free. With getting an account on Pantheon, you get 2 sandbox sites for free. It's great for this kind of little thing. There's other ways to get websites up and running quick. Pantheon's actually really quite handy for that. If we click on this view development site, that'll take us to that Drupal website. And here we can go, I could go and demo how the Drupal logs the DB watchdog, the DB log just watchdog. I don't know what you call it. The log module. We'll find out when we get in here, right? So I'll zoom out, make it look a bit better. So here's the Drupal Umami demo site. So when you install Drupal, one of the installation profiles you can choose is Umami. So when Drupal installs, it comes with this pre-set up recipe website called Umami, which is great for doing demos and experimenting and such like that. That's what's not on the to-do list for this live. The to-do list, I want to look into StarShot. It's a new Drupal initiative. I haven't got my head around it yet. I got to understand that. That's something I really want to look into. I don't know if I can edit this live stream after the fact. Yeah. Investigate StarShot. Drupal, right? Cool. Let's go back to this. So we should already have, if DB logs is already installed, if we click on reports, see recent log messages, right? And you can see recent log messages. So that's what our friend, what's his name again? Justin needs to do. Go up to reports and go recent log messages and see what error messages are coming up here to give us a more clue about what went wrong with that content type. Now, there's possible on that custom site that the log module's not installed. So if we go to extend, which is where you manage all the third-party modules, bunch that come with core, under core, there should be one called database logging, log system events in a database. Machine name dblog. So it's not called watchdog anymore, as I said on the thing, but this database logging module, you need to make sure that's enabled. You can click here and go and configure it, but you know, you could turn this display errors and warnings on. It'd probably make the error display on the page. Do you reckon I can turn the which side's that? That's this monitor is so bright. Do you reckon I can turn it down? Playing with getting distracted by my lighting. Brightness down. Makes my monitor quite dark, but doesn't really change on, you don't see that change, but does evened out my face. That was glaring on that screen. It's too dark, but man, I'll turn it up a bit. Okay, don't know how people deal with that. They get a lot of glare on your face. It's almost like you don't need the too dark now? Whatever. I guess I'll get accustomed to this. Right, so you got to turn that module on. That's the easy way to do it. I don't know how to simulate a problem with the content, because you can see this has got custom content here. I don't have what Justin's got because he's got custom content types. All right, so you see when he goes to add content, so he's got these extra ones.
Gallery item.
Right, so that'd be a custom content that's been built into this site, which you can add by doing structure, content types, add content type. Right, so I can simulate this and I can make such a content type and make one on this dev site of mine, give it a body field, doesn't need any other fields. And now I can do, but I can do and add gallery item, boom, right? But it works. Now I'd need to alter the code in order to simulate seeing an error, but that should explain to Justin how to go and check the DB logs. And so repeat the same process, go to add content, click gallery item, get your error, then jump out of that, go up to reports, recent log messages, and see what log messages came up at that time. That's what we need in order to get them more information to solve that problem on that website. Now, it's also can be helpful, getting deeper, more technical, to access the PHP log on the server. And when it comes to Pantheon, I wonder what I can do about that, because maybe what I've got to do is bring this down locally. This website, clear caches, connection info. Can we see the server's PHP log? Status, best practices. Watchdog database logs. That's just information about those logs we were just looking at. I don't know how to see the the PHP error log. So I can see it through Pantheon here. This I usually do this on the command line, SSH in. Pantheon's platform reports back errors differently depending on the site environment. Any PHP error, even a notice, will reduce the speed of PHP execution and make it harder to find problems when it matters most. To learn more about error types, to learn how to access the site's error logs, see log files on Pantheon. Available logs, but where do you get them? What do they say? Log files. Use log files on Pantheon to help find, debug, and isolate potential problems. Log files track and record your activity within one environment to help you find, debug, and isolate current potential problems on your site. See, logs are great. That's what we want to do. Isolate, what is it? Debug and isolate current problems on Justin's site. Each environment, multi-dev, dev, test, and live has individual log files which can be obtained via SFTP. These logs are separate from application level logs and the workflow logs. The server time zone, log zones, UTC. Consider automating the collection of logs regularly to maintain historical data. Error log, that's straight where I'd go. A legacy file, access log, Nginx error, PHP error log. This is probably what we want. PHP errors are only in the PHP error log or in the application logs, Watchdog or Drupal, wdebug for WordPress. PHP error log containing warnings and errors refer to PHP errors and exceptions for more info. So I think what I'd need to do is enable SFTP or something. Been a while since I've done such a thing. Ooh. Nah. Settings, add-ons, Solar and Redis. Don't want to delete site. About site. PHP version. Email. There. Oh, I don't know how to access the logs, but Justin's probably not on Pantheon anyway. So whatever, see, that comes down to your hosting environment and however you access your PHP logs. If he's a WordPress developer, he should know how to do that anyway. So that pretty much covers that, right? I've got that up here. This is cool. I can send this to Justin now. I go, that's what we need to do, is go and look at your reports, recent log messages, and find out what this message says and take it from there. Hopefully we get a clue, right? Hopefully there's a PHP error here and it gives us some idea of what's going on. Where are we now? Right. what was I going to do? So we've sorted that out. That's done. I might can send that up to, what's his name? Justin. Now I want to, we've done show how to generally troubleshoot you. Investigate setting up an RTMP server. Yeah, because then I can stream to Twitch, Facebook, whatever else. That's the idea of why I want to do that. Of course, I tried to install the multi-stream plugin for OBS. Can I find that? Should have clicked on search back. Have I got notes about that? No. Somewhere I've got notes about there's a OBS multi-stream tool, and it didn't work last time I used it due to incompatibilities, but when upgrades happen, things get better. I do want to fix this up a little bit. I feel like I'm a bit dark. Now, I mean, how do I investigate this while I'm streaming too, right? But there's a plugin for it. OBS Multi RTMP. OBS Multi RTMP. Look. I'm going to just try the bin version first. Do it with Yay instead. Let's just do an update. I hope that doesn't take too long first, and I hope everything doesn't go haywire, because it might. See, I was working on this the other day, dev bin. It's my Drupal development environment thing. Didn't. Proceed was already built. Proceed with installation. I think we should be good now. And now we want to do OBS multi RTMP. Is that? Is that the right, yes, it is the right one. We'll get that installed. Now, I'll probably have to restart OBS, which should suck. It won't break my stream. We can try it. I'll disappear for half a second and see if it actually gets picked up in the... So give me a second. We're going to take the risk and stop this stream.